Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this new video. Today I'm gonna play the third chapter of Is It All Just Fantasy? The additional investigation from the Greens in the Facebook criminal case. I'm playing this because I have this theory that maybe we're gonna see Frank back. So let's go. Is it all just fancy? In the chief's office. Thomas, now that Kula Kaboom's murderer is being incarcerated, it's time to continue investigation on Tony Marconi. I agree, Chief. We need to find out exactly what Marconi's so-called security company is working on. The best bet is heading back to the Blue Flamingo and find out all you can about Marconi and Hawkeye Security. Thomas, before you go, have you got a minute? I kinda really need your help. Very well, Amir. Thomas will check on the Blue Flamingo with Jones and then be right with you. Well, I'm first gonna do the Blue Flamingo because I like Amir the most. So let's hit him. And I'm gonna play with Jones so I can use the 5 hint bonus as in the stars I still must collect. See, electric fan, there, scarf, scarf, there's a ring, sports bag, oh, see that, microphone, digital clock, pineapple, lobster, umbrella, woman's shoe, vase, and broom. So there we have it all. Thomas, why did you pick up the sports bag? Oh, I see, it's got the logo from Hawkeye Security and Marconi's company on it. The bag must belong to one of his goons. It won't hurt to have a quick peek inside the bag, will it? Well, let's see. Let's see what we can find. I see something there. So, knives, weapons, whoa. It's like really heavy. Restricted access. What did you find in the sports bag? Ah, it's a restricted access pass. Right, this pass may well reveal something about Marconi's schools are up to. Let's send it to Katie. Yay. Well, let's see. And then we go to a mirror. Do I have the good? Yes. I have the male investigator. Thomas, really sorry to bother you with this, but I'm so worried. Thing is, I was supposed to meet Rupert at West Waterside Marks and he never showed up. You know Rupert, he's never late. British punctuality and all that. I can't help thinking that something bad might be happening to him. What's that, Thomas? You will come with me to the floating market and help me look for Rupert? Thank you so much. Well, let's see. I maybe thought it was something about Amir's boyfriend. But, well, let's see. Let's see what we can find. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a bit tired. Well, let's see what we can find. The sun, a butterfly, faded notepad. Oh, there it is. Harry, Rupert. A wallet, hot dog, cat, fox mask, squirrel, guitar, banana peel, Jojo, soccer ball. And there it is. Thomas, only Rupert will monogram his initials on a notepad. It has to belong to him. So this means Rupert was here, and where is he disappearing to? Thomas, maybe you're If you recover what he wrote, it might help us find him. Well, let's see what happens. Tuesday to-do list. Let's see. Rupert's to-do list for today was to pick up tea, dry clean his waistcoat, and meet me at the market. So far, this sounds like a standard day for Rupert. Wait, the last entry on the list is to acquire the mysterious artifact from Na El Tresros. I think I'm not speaking it on the right way. What on earth is that all about? Derived graveyards all up on his culture. Maybe he will know. Let's get Rupert's to-do list to him right away. Well, that was it for this moment, and I'm seeing you in the next 90 hours. Bye bye. Welcome back after 9 hours of waiting, and we're going through, and I start with Rupert's list. Gabriel, please tell us you know what Rupert was on about his daily plan. Can it help us find him? Well, Thomas, I must admit, I never heard of the mysterious artifact of Na El Teros, but I did some digging and consulted some of my contacts, and it's turned out this is one of the challenges set by Dream Life VR, the virtual reality game that's all at the rage at the moment. Oh, we have seen that in the first chapter. The what? What? So this means Rupert's been playing the VR game? I had no idea he was into it. It seems that way, but the good news is that I've described what this talent actually means. You see, all through this is a virtual reality game, it's also set some text in the real world which players must complete in order to advance to the next level. Oh, wait. Okay, well, there's some kind of new theory now in my head. I've seen this before. There's a story called Erebos, of Erebos, as I do it with my Dutch voice. In the game, there's a smart computer game which connects players all over the world, all over the London district in England, to at last kill one person. And it seems that it's going to be a little that way. In this case, acquiring the mysterious artifact is involved. In question involves person an obscure album called Housework by the famous Hoovers. Well, we do know one of the record stores assistants who love his obscure album, Ziggy Sparks. Thomas, let's see if he can help us find Rupert. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe this is gonna be some kind of error busting. Well, I don't wanna talk to Ziggy, so I'm going with the pass. Katie, any luck on tracing the access pass? Thomas found it in the belongings of one of Marconi security guard, so it's gonna lead to something they're working on. Well, I decided to extend the card magnetic strip, the black line that need to swipe to open a corresponding door. It took a bit of heading, but I found something unexpected. You did remember the deleted crashing into Control Forest a year ago? It's being protected by a dome that contains the radiation emitted for it. Of course, but how is it relevant now? Well, this pass is for the security checkpoint outside the dome where the satellites keep being kept. Oh, wow. Okay, it's gonna all about the satellite. Do you mean to say Marconi's company, security company's guarding the satellite? It seems that way. Well, that's quite an interesting contract for Marconi to have. We could better ask him about it. Okay. Well, let's see. Not you again, Joes. What you gonna blame me for this time? Marconi, we know your security company's been hiring the guard to guard satellites in the forest. So what? You're not happy that my security company got that contract? Maybe you should bring up with Dreamlife, the people who hired me. Hang on a minute, are you saying the satellite belonged to Dreamlife, the same company who owns that virtual reality game that everyone's on about? Wait, they did mention there's this. I they did mention this in the news a year ago, but what would all this dream life virtual reality stuff? I forgot all about. Okay, so maybe all the players of the game are going to working together to get something from the satellite. Maybe. It seems to going that way. I don't blame you, Jones. Dreamlife had been pretty hush-hush all about it, and about many other things too. What exactly are you trying to say? Well, all the men I've put to guard the satellite were made to sign non-disclosure agreements. They can't tell anyone what they've seen, not even me, their own boss. Something smells fishy about the whole satellite business. Secret Agent Thomas, trust me, Tony Marconi's got a nose for shady dealings, and this dream life is as dodgy as they come. Well, it's already shady enough the dream life who chose to hire you. Ah, Jones, when you finally gonna trust me, here, take this piece offering. I think he's gonna be murdered like in this season, or maybe in the last case of this district. Blue flamingo glasses. Oh, I love those. We already had the shirt, so I'm gonna put them together. Thomas, I wonder if Dream Life knows that the security firm being hired to protect the satellites is run by an ex-mobster. Never mind what Dreamlife is doing owning a satellite in the first place. You're right, the best person to answer these questions is Rosetta Pyre, Dreamlife's founder. Let's have a word with her. I'm getting these strange vibes and all these theories in my head. Miss Pyre, we've learned that you hired Hall Eye Security to guide the Dreamlife satellite. Are you alright? The security firm is run by Tony Marconi, an ex-mobster? Oh, Inspector Jones, you mean to say you've approved what adorably bourgeois morals you have? Of course I knew. I heard Hawkeye was the best in business, and I hired the best, no matter what their background. Why do you even have a satellite? We thought Dreamlife was in the business of virtual reality and video games and whatnot. May I remind you, Secret Agent Thomas, that virtual reality is just one of the many things Dreamlife does. The satellite was for a communication project, which obviously didn't quite go as planned. It doesn't matter. There are plenty more incredible things to come at Dreamlife. Just wait and see. I think I'm getting this vibe from Dreamlife is going to be the new meteor system from the second season. In fact, I'm sure one of my successors willing to place a bet on on your behalf. Okay. Well. Hey, Secret Agent Thomas, have you back to grab some music? I got pretty sweet tunes I could recommend ya. As for Mrs. Spark, we're here to ask you about one particular record, Housework by the famous Hoovers, and not you as well. A bunch of people have already come ask me about rock. They were all wearing VR headsets. I remember one hilarious old British dude. We kept bumping into things. I don't think he's quite worked out how to use his headset yet. You've got to be talking about Rupert, Mr. Spark. Did this man say anything to you? Let me think. Yes, he kept murmuring about having to go back to his laboratory. Is he a mad scientist or something? Oh, and also the guy paid for a record with a $100 bill, but he left before I could give him his change. I'd give him the money now, but I've only got and forgot the key code to open my cash register. Sorry, my English is very bad. Well, Secret Agent Thomas is here to dab a hand with unlocking things. We can have a spare few minutes to take a look at your cash register and grab Robert's change. Thank you so much. You find your register just over there, and here you deserve a bit of my avocado toast. Well, I'd like to have a word, please. Well, this is gonna be very weird because I think it's coming be all together. I'm gonna have this mice. Where's the ballerina? I'm gonna keep that for the last. Price tag, chocolate bar. Where are you, chocolatey, chocolatey, chocolatey? Fire alarm, cactus, sandwich, a paper plane, coin purse. Cigarette pack, trophy, and there's the guess. Well, Thomas, let's guess register. Alright, let's have that lock so we can get Rupert's change and find him back at the lab. How did you open my cash register so easily, Secret Agent Thomas? Respect, man. Here's the old dude's change. Thanks, Mr. Sparks. Secret Agent Thomas and I need to leave now to make sure all is well with the old dude in question. Nice. Oh, he got those VR headset marks around his face. Robert, we've been looking for you all over. Oh, bless him. Yeah, I'm sorry. I completely forgot we were supposed to meet at the market. I also forgot your change from the record store. Well, thanks, Thomas. What would I do without you? You see, the thing is, I'm rather taking this VR reality game Amir introduced me to. It's really simple, marvelous. As I expect keeping to complete the last challenge because it would take me to the most exciting level of all here, Thomas. Take a look to yourself. Okay. Hello again, my dear Rupert. Welcome to Buckingham Palace. Okay. Well, that's weird. Have you seen anything so beautiful? You mustn't tread it. The Queen will be here shortly for your afternoon tea together. Okay, just like in the Book of Erebos, they also been hacking into your computer and going in a second to your mails and contacts and YouTube and Facebook, and they all trying to bring things together. It looks like this is going to be that as well. Afternoon tea with the Queen of England. I can see why you're so excited, Rupert. It's a dream come true, Thomas. Well, as long as you remember that's all just a fantasy world and that people in real life get real worried about you. I know, Irish. I promise I shouldn't let you down again. Okay. Thomas out here, Rupert went on a walkabout in the world of virtual reality. I know, we have thought about we would who have thought a technical folk like him would get into VR. Speaking of which, I understand the makers of Dream Life VR somehow ended up involving in your investigation too, John. Yeah, we know that satellite crash site in the forest, which is under guard because the area has high levels of radiation. Well, first of all, I totally forgot the satellite belongs to Dream Life, and secondly, Dream Life hired Marconi Security Company to guard it. It's indeed an interesting choice of contraction on Dream Life's part. Strange thing is that Marconi himself thinks there's something off about the situation. He said Dream Life was being unusual secretive about satellite. I can believe that. After all, Dream Life seemed to have made an effort to make people forget the satellite was there in the first place. Rosetta Pyre didn't seem too pleased with when we remember her about the crash. She clearly is not a fan of Fowler, which doesn't surprise me. Agreed. Thomas, all this cast Dream Life is troubling light, and although we have nothing concrete in place it in criminal activity, we better keep a close eye on it. Okay, well, um, so I'm gonna click all this away. So, um, maybe, okay, I got this new theory, which I make of thanks to this part. First of all, I still think we're gonna maybe see Frank somehow better, but not in a good way. Like I told you about the Erebus book, and I think it's gonna be something like that because it has many cross with each other, and maybe they gonna use Frank or other of our friends who have died to, well, let us do things. Well, okay. Well, I have this glass, and I'm gonna take the blue flamingo shirt. There he is. Well, what's gonna do further? I think not much. I think I'm gonna keep it this way. This is a bit of a reference to my first complete clothes I was comfort with. So this is gonna be it. Well, that was it. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope I'll have told you of my theory, and well, see you next time. Bye bye.